gyroscopeme.com, the hottest online radio station in the world. GS Radio all day, all night, worldwide. Powered by Gyroscope Media Group, LLC.
GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio, internet radio station powered by GMG, LLC.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. 'Cause I'm every woman, it's all in me.
Yep. Hey, party people. Happy Monday. Love Lounge, GS Radio, Nurjahn, Miah, checking in with you guys each and every Monday as we do 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, rocking out with DJ Chuck. We're still in the month of March, so it is still Women's History Month as we opened up the show with North native of New Jersey, Miss Whitney Houston, the great late Miss Whitney Houston. I am every woman. Ooh. It's been a Monday.
Nippy.
It's nippy. It's been a Monday.
Nippy is what they call it.
Nippy. I know they're supposed to be doing a on the channel Reels. They're supposed to be having like a little documentary thing where they sit down with friends and some family to talk about Bobby Christina and their perspective of what happened with her. I saw that this weekend, that they flipped the thing on. I think it comes on sometime this weekend, but we all kind of know what happened.
Who's doing that?
It's on a TV. It's on a TV channel, Reels, REEL.
Yeah, I know the channel.
Yeah, I don't know who's hosting it or who's producing it, but I know the channel is the one that's going to be airing it. Just because you happen to have on Whitney, it reminded me of it because I saw it over the weekend and post that up.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Happy Monday to you. How was your Monday going so far?
It's going. Learning new stuff. Had to switch up with some programs, so I had to go back to school and sit and learn more about it.
You had to go back to school?
Yeah, I always say I go back to school when I gotta learn something, because really you have to sit down to actually, if it's hands-on, you're still learning, or if
Absolutely.
somebody is walking you through something, it's still learning. So
Absolutely.
I always say, I got to go back to school to learn this stuff. So
you got a learning curve this weekend.
Yeah. So got it right, though. Understand it now, got it right, and about to rock out with it heavy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. See, if y'all don't know, Shock, the one thing is when he learns something new and he started doing that rock right there, it's like he about to rock out with whatever it is.
Somebody told me before that I did that, said, I noticed you do that, you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Said a lot of
when you know that it's about to be, it's about to be on, you do that.
Get that church rock.
Yeah. It is that church rock.
See, my grandma do it all the time. That's a church rock.
Oh, God.
Either she
man.
was in the Holy Ghost or she was about to tear her ass up.
It's one of the two, but it's the same rock, so it depends on the look on her face.
I'm going to come. She be on the phone, come around that corner. Whoosh, oh.
And she pull it out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Like, we ain't here coming. We ain't here doing our craziness.
I think you've heard me tell some of the stories, even on my grams on my dad's side. My abuela was a little Puerto Rican woman, and I swear it was like she levitated and floated in, because you never knew when one of my male cousins might be doing something that they had no business doing. I swear to God, as my witness, and she's gone now, but she would agree with me. I swear this woman levitated out of nowhere, because she stayed in the kitchen, so it was like she come around that kitchen and you never knew when she was coming. And next thing you know, you would hear she'd pop you with something, or she would tap you or something, but and then you see her walk back.
Big up to the grandmas.
For real. Anybody, if you grew up with your grandparents, or if you got a chance to be around them, especially the ones we're talking about, like how our grandparents and stuff were, man, the jokes that they had and they little cronies. Ooh. When all them little church women, when they all would get together.
With them hats on. Come on, Ethel.
I used to. It's funny because you especially having a best friend whose dad is a minister. When me and Lloyd would go to church together, and if they had somebody that walked in and they didn't look the way that they thought that they should be looking when they walked into the church, the little old women, the looks on their face, they say nothing, but the looks and them little look and them little rocks, yeah.
They were saying something. That's set up. See, that's communication.
And you knew what they meant without them saying anything.
Yeah, you knew right. You knew right away.
You knew right away what they meant.
Now, why don't she come up in here looking like that?
Now she know that she was out last night and she ain't even go home.
Holding her hand.
Big up to all the, I call them the old Negro spirituals that held the churches down.
They was the roots, man. They was the hold it down,
oh,
man.
Shit.
Don't let them be an usher.
Yeah.
Don't let them be an usher.
You know what the funny thing is? People sleep on the ushers. The ushers were like really.
The ushers is the muscle.
They're the guardians of the actual sanctuary, and a lot of people don't realize, because if something's going wrong, if the wrong element is going on, they're the ones that are at that door. And they're making sure that like things are the way that they're supposed to be, especially with working within a church. For the times that I have, I really never paid attention to it, and I knew what they did, but it's like the whole behind the scenes part. You don't really know some of the other things that they do when they're there.
Yeah, they're the muscle.
They're the muscle. And that was their purpose.
Now they're part of the muscle. Before they was the muscle. Before these mega churches.
It was the deacons.
Stuff now, right?
It was the deacons.
Have security and armed security or police officers might have it, but back in the day, the security was the ushers
and the deacons. Before you could even get to the pastor or the minister, you had to get through the ushers to get to the deacons, to get to the actual like minister.
Yeah,
it's like a channel. There's you're not going straight to them with some BS.
But,
I don't know.
On that note, did you see the not the Pope, but one of the pastors? It was on the news, or what do you call the Catholic priest?
The priest.
That this African American, I'm going to say, walked up on the pew.
Yes.
Boo.
Yes.
The ushers was slacking on their what's name. And
I was like, how does that happen?
Now, do they have deacons in that type of style of church?
They do. They do have deacons. My mom and my aunt, growing up, actually, they were deacons in the Presbyterian church. Now one of my uncles currently, I know he's a deacon. He was raised Catholic, but I want to say I think the church might not be. It might be Presbyterian or one or the other now. But as far as Catholic Church goes, I want to say they're not necessarily deacons.
Right.
You have like the altar boys. You have like other ministers or priests that are there. So it's still like a, they're labeled differently, because I don't know if you happen to look at one of my posts. It's funny that we're on this topic, because this was totally not scripted. Like, the show is never scripted, but I put up a post that basically stated that about the Catholic Church and just everything in general, that how their setup is more like how and beg me for not getting it correct, because I don't have it up in front of me. Right. But when I heard it, I was like, damn, that they're 100% correct, because the way that we're where the head of the Catholic Church is, how it's set up there, they're like their own country. They have their own zip code. They have their own ambassadors. In order for you to go there, you have it's an ambassador that has to go there. It's just like their own little foreign land.
Wow.
And it's basically, it's state first, so it's politic. And then second is the Catholic religion. So basically the whole, I can't, and I wish I could think of it. I'll look at it on when we go on break to get it specifically down. But where the Vatican is sitting at, it's basically like its own little foreign land.
Like its own island.
Kind of like how DC is really, it's not a state because it's still technically owned in so many lesser words, for lack of having it in front of me, by Britain still, because you're still under the royal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still that's why DC's been fighting for the longest to actually become its actual a state in the United States, to still break away from it, because technically they never did. Even though I don't really get onto the technical and the politics and the religion on here, but it's just funny because yeah. But I want to say, from going to Catholic school, I don't ever remember seeing a deacon.
Okay.
No, you always had other priests and other ministers or altar boys or other people within the clergy that actually did stuff. Yeah. For lack of exact words, so don't quote me. And you guys know, if you don't like it, tune off. I don't have it sitting in front of me to have the exact wording, but y'all know what the hell I mean. Right. Google it. Do your due diligence. Go figure it out. I thought it was quite interesting, to be quite honest with you, because I kind of knew it, but I didn't know it. So when I heard it over the weekend, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that happened?
I said, damn.
Yeah, that was. See, he was too slow. Somebody coming up there like that, you ain't get to get in the stands enough, and you just sitting there.
Because they don't, they don't expect stuff like that, regardless of whatever is going on in the outside world. To be quite honest with you, they are in a fucking bubble.
Yeah, well, they need to come out of it,
because they didn't think he was going to go up and do that. They really didn't think he was going to go up and do that.
With the church's money. Allegedly, I must say that. Allegedly.
Let me say, for lack of words, I have been in some religious organizations, to say the least, where that has happened at, in so many lesser forms, and when it gets found out, how it's this, it's that. I feel like the father off of Independence Day said, did you really think that they paid $4,000 for a hammer for a toilet seat? Come on. That's a whole nother, see, I'm gonna let you drink that Corona because I can't have it yet. So oh, so jumping on to since we're into things that happened over this past weekend, I do want to send out a heartfelt condolences and all my love to the Braxton family for their loss of Tracy Braxton, especially.
Yeah.
Yes, Tracy's like the heartbeat of that family. If you guys have ever watched the Braxton Family Values, she is a sister that lived in Maryland. She had her own album out not too long ago. I want to say a year or two ago. She had a handful of good songs on there too that got played out on this side. So I honestly did get a chance to hear a handful of them. But phenomenal hairdresser, always with the upbeat attitude. Got a chance to see them actually when they came out here to LA. My girlfriend Brianna from Panache Bridal up in Beverly Hills, where I used to do the trunk shows at. got the chance to basically work with her and the rest of the sisters firsthand on dressing them for, I forgot what award show it was that was out here.
Nice.
But when I tell you, one of the nicest women ever, to if you got a chance to ever be in her presence, just what you saw on TV was really how she is, just an overall sweetheart. So and there's been so many, it's such an outpour of just love from different celebrities and people just in general. Online, you've had like Gabrielle Union, Mary J. Blige, Tyrese and MC Lyte, Viola Davis, Beyonce, Missy Elliott, just a lot of people that sending a lot of love and everything out to Tracy. For a lot of people, like many didn't know that she was battling
no, not at all.
That she was battling cancer secretly over the past quietly too over the past year.
I mean, that's just like Chad,
Yeah.
They just kept it. This young,
Yeah.
50 years old, like, rest in peace.
Yeah, like you don't know.
Anymore, yeah.
So with all that being said, I think we've been saying this since like last year. You never know what people are dealing with behind closed doors, and nowadays it doesn't take much to just be nice to anyone or be considerate of different things, because you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors and in their families, to be quite honest with you. And she was only 50 years old.
50.
She was only 50.
Young,
she was dealing with forgive me if I say it incorrectly, but it's esophageal cancer.
What type of cancer is that?
I'm not quite sure. I think it has something to do with the throat.
Oh, it's like a throat cancer then.
I'm thinking that it might be like a throat cancer. Again, I'll look more into it on the break, but I believe it's more of a throat cancer. But they said that she's been dealing with it for about a year privately and undergoing different treatments and things.
Well, she probably had it longer than that.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Unfortunate. When you're in these situations and they don't say anything until it's
and sometimes you don't know because it doesn't get diagnosed correctly either.
Well, that too, but I know a lot of it basically that they just
don't say anything.
Didn't say nothing until so it's because if
they said that
that's an aggressive cancer, if she was just dealing with it for a year. Yeah. Very aggressive. So that's what I'm saying. She probably had it, just didn't say nothing.
And they may not have known it, to be quite honest with you.
And maybe she didn't want it, in the limelight, because they are.
The camera is on them, so it.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, no matter what you do, you're constantly almost like underneath a microscope.
Which
I mean,
crazy. It's like
and we've seen how things have gone, like with their younger sister, with things with her, just in general. They're whatever, they're under a microscope.
That can happen to anybody without the cameras as well. So it's not like just because of the cameras, we get to see it firsthand with them, because that's the profession that they chose to be in or chose to be a part of. But these type of things happen without people being on camera. So,
but again, many blessings and heartfelt condolences out to the Braxton family. Our hearts are with them big time, because that's a major loss to their family. I definitely know, number one, how that feels to lose a sister. So I could only imagine how that is, because she's like, is she the second oldest?
I think she's the second oldest.
Because Tony's the oldest.
No, I think Tawana.
No.
Tawana's not the oldest?
Mm-mm. It's either Tony or Tracy. Yeah, it's either, hold on. Guess what? We're going to find out. Yeah, it's either Tony or Tracy. I don't remember which one is the actual, the oldest of it, but the oldest.
I think Tracy was.
Let's see. Oldest Braxton sister is Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Tony, Tracy, Trina, Tawanda, and then Tamar.
Tamar. Oh, so
Yeah,
Tawanda's,
I mean, we all knew Tamar was the baby.
as they say, the knee baby. I thought she was the oldest. Tawanda, that's the tall one.
Yeah, that's the tall one.
Wow.
But yeah,
Prayers
again,
go out to them for their family.
Yeah.
Everybody else's family that lost. R.I.P. to
Exactly.
What's his name from Good Times? Played
Bookman.
Bookman. Forgot
Bookman.
his name. Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
I just seen him on an episode of Martin the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny Brown.
Right.
Johnny Brown. He was 84 years old.
Johnny Brown.
Known as Bookman from Good Times.
Bookman. AKA Buffalo Butts.
He used to make me laugh with that.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. But on a lighter note, just switching over real quickly. I have to say, I get a kick out of looking at Rihanna lately because she is just out everywhere with her little tummy, like out and about. Just there it is. She got the crop top on purpose. Such an islander. I love it. She don't care. She's just out and about. They have her. If you guys check out lately, she's stunting out there with the little crop top on, long skirt. She was at a Ulta Beauty promoting her Fenty line. Super cute as always.
I mean, maybe it's me, but congratulations on the baby.
She just she don't care.
Like, I think they put the world put too much emphasis on stars
because it's the celebrity,
right? When they're doing the same thing that a non-star
everybody else
has done or doing or about to do. It's like, what is the difference? She's a woman. She's having a baby. Okay. I know. I see plenty of women that's pregnant and having
kids.
So they don't have the, and I don't want it to seem like I'm hating, but I'm just looking at the reality of it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you're having a baby.
Not a little bit of hate.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, to me, then if that's the case, follow A$AP Rocky around.
They have been following him around, him and her.
Not to say that he's going to be a daddy. I was looking at what he's wearing. He's going to be a daddy. He's going to, he's the father of Rihanna's baby. Follow him around. I say give the same treatment.
Oh. This is so. I hear you.
I'm just saying. How many babies is being born right now? How many women are carrying babies right now?
I know 2 right now.
Celebrities and non-celebrities. I heard over in Ukraine, they delivering babies with have whole flashlights.
Seriously.
Under it.
That is the realest truth. That is the realest truth.
Excuse me if I like I said, this is why I'm saying I'm not hating on that she's getting the publicity, but also to a point, you got to look at other stuff that's happening. Are they gonna be in it? They gonna be in the operating room when the baby come out?
Camera and all. Come here real quick. Let me zoom in.
That's personal.
You know what?
They gonna be out there. What's up, Rihanna? ASAP.
What up, Rihanna? All right. You know what? We're about to run to the first break.
Let's do about. I'm just saying. You know.
Look, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I don't be thinking that I'm a hater because I'm not. You know, hope that she have a healthy
baby.
Pregnancy. You know, no complications or anything.
Again, so far so good.
I think that might be a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, like I would think you would want to just relax, like. But I would. If she's wearing those, but that's her culture, you know.
And that's why I said I was.
Go ahead.
I was like I said, she's such a Caribbean. I was like, no, and I love it. Just for the Caribbean side of me, I'm like, she don't care.
I just want to hear just tell her, get the F out of my face. Get out, go, leave me alone. Just leave me alone for a minute. Damn it, let me get some sun, some vitamin D. The baby kicking. Oh, damn it. That's what Ron, please say that. That'll make my day. Oh yeah, it's that Racky. Leave my woman alone. Just go. With their quilts on the beach. They look like they wear some quilts on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Excuse me. We're gonna do all music by women tonight. Why are you laughing at me? I'm just saying, like, you know.
I know. Who you putting on? Who you putting on?
Right now, Layla Hathaway.
Oh, nice pick. I love Layla.
Yeah, a classic joint.
I was listening. All right.
A classic joint.
All right, guys, don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right back. This is Love Lounge, Nurjahn and Miah, and we'll be right back. Right on break.
I said you make me feel nothing you do for me. Heaven only knows. Heaven, we two are meant to be. Heaven only knows. Don't you know that? Heaven knows how you comfort me. Heaven knows how you comfort me. You ease my mind and set me free. Won't you make me feel? Hold me closer and make me feel. Heaven knows. Ease my mind how you set me free. Hold me close, baby. Won't you make me feel? Heaven knows. Ease my mind how you set me free. You ease my mind. Heaven only knows. Oh yeah. Heaven's what you do to me. Heaven only
Ha llegado el tiempo de fiestar. Júntate a nosotros mientras celebramos el 80º cumpleaños del Master del Funk, George Clinton. Será el viernes, marzo 18 del 2020 a las 8 p.m. Junto a él estarán Parliament Funkadelic, Vernon Reid y Nona Hendrix. No querrás perdértelo. Las entradas estarán a la venta en la página de web njpack.org o se pueden comprar llamando al 888-GO-NJPACK o pueden ir a la taquilla ubicada en 1 Center Street en Newark, New Jersey. No te lo pierdas.
Get ready, P-Funk All-Stars. The mothership has landed. The Funk Master himself, George Clinton, returns home to Newark, New Jersey to celebrate his 80th birthday on Friday, March 18th, 2022 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic perform their timeless classics, often sampled in countless hip-hop songs. The Funk Master will be joined by Vernon Reid, Nona Hendrix, and special invited guests. Tickets to see the show are on sale now at njpack.org or by calling 888-GO-NJPACK or by visiting the NJPACK box office located at 1 Center Street, Newark, New Jersey. But don't just meet us there, beat us there.
Hey, we are back. Love Lounge JS Radio, Nurjahn, Miah, and I am coming back with you guys off of the break. Ricky, you are a mess, dude. Grooving to that George Clinton.
George Clinton, 18.
Grooving to that George Clinton.
This is Friday.
It is this Friday. Is it going to be at the NJ Pack?
Yep.
For all my George Clinton fans, and you guys know how I feel about it. You can go and get your tickets. Are still on sale now. They are at the NJ Pack located in Newark, New Jersey. You guys can sit there and you can get all your stuff. See the Funkadelics. You guys are watching on the you're watching on the station. You see Shock is grooving out. You know, Big Sis is part of P-Funk. We still trying to get Star Color. Star, I know she watches the show too. And we're actually going down to San Diego this coming weekend. So hopefully I can catch up with her because she's been out and about. But I know she won't. She's the bass player that has played with him, female bass
really?
player for him. Yes.
Got the funk.
Star is funky as hell. You guys can Google her, follow her. She's got a YouTube page with all. She's the baddest ass chick I've ever met in my entire life. Straight up from Philly.
Functified.
Yeah, she is beyond functified, and she calls what did they call her, the Amazon like she's like the Amazon like because she's a tall woman too. Yeah, she's a tall woman.
Hey.
She got a presence when she walk into a room though. You'd be like, oh, I am not fucking with her.
Hey.
Star though, I love her to pieces though. But yeah, guys, if you haven't got your tickets for the Funkadelics, please go down to NJ Pack in Newark, New Jersey. Go peep it out. The show is they give one hell of a show. Also go onto your YouTube, find Star Colors. She is a phenomenal bass player. She's played with Prince and a handful of other people too. So I mean, yes. When I say like this woman is like officially official,
say no more.
She is officially. She's a bad, and she like it's rock music too that she plays. So it ain't like no candy, no. It's like, yeah.
Speaking of Prince, it's crazy how his estate is all tied up.
Yes.
In the time, Morris Day.
Yes.
Can't even use the name.
No, not at all. It's and he's been gone for a handful of years now, and it's just like when you hear things like that, when it's certain artists, and you love the music and the art that they created, and it's just like you hear things like that where it's just like their estate, like it's all caught up, and then it's in the public eye, and then you get someone like Morris Day who's still touring,
right? Like
still performing, still touring, and can't use the name that they have actually like. Everyone knows them by
building the brand,
building that brand. But that's like not for nothing. It's like New Edition. For all my New Edition fans, that many didn't know that at one point they did not own the name New Edition.
Didn't Johnny Gill
and it was
and Ralph Tresvant buy it.
Yes, it was exactly. It was a big whoop to do because not for nothing, all the years that they sat there and they were working underneath that name. None of the actual the band itself did not own the name.
Now did the record company own it? Just like MC Light. MC Light didn't own her name either.
That's why she's Light.
She has it now.
Yeah, she has it now. I don't know if the record company did at not, but I do remember. I want to say this is about almost 2 years ago, where it was in litigation where Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill were in court to own for the ownership of the name, so that the group itself could honestly have ownership of the name for them to to perform, to tour, and do everything underneath the name. Yeah. Could you imagine? Sure. And right now, I mean, and they're doing phenomenal right now on the Culture Tour. And they've got all 6 members. Bobby's been doing good so far.
Leave Bobby alone.
Which is a good look. Which is a good thing. I'm glad that they're all there.
He's changed though,
He's a little older.
He might be a little out of breath, but
he's still a performer though.
Of course.
We got to see him about 2 years ago in Long Beach, and he's still even with the snaps that did some things went to left, but he gave a hell of a show, and you know what I'm talking about.
Bobby B, baby.
Man, listen, ain't nobody fucking with Bobby Brown.
Bobby
B. He is forever the Prince of R&B. Ain't nobody messing with Bobby, man. I don't care what you say, how old he might be. Man, listen.
Yeah,
but you've got them. You've got all 4 members of Jodeci are on that Culture Tour.
Right.
And again,
Wilson.
with Charlie Wilson, and they are making their rounds. And on top of that, if you guys are looking for another good tour that's going right now, simultaneously, you have, which was just this past weekend at the NJ Pack, you have Maxwell, where he's got
Anthony Hamilton.
Yes.
Who was the other guy? And Joe, right? Was it
Joe?
Yeah.
And they're making their rounds throughout the country too. So if you guys are looking for that good R&B music, the nice little date night and everything, either one of those two are going to be a phenomenal choice. I've got to see a couple of them perform at different times. So I can only, you know me, I'm a big fan of Maxwell. I have been to 4 of his concerts, literally. And every single time I see that man perform, it's like magic.
Some people got it.
Yeah, I love to watch him perform. He's a phenomenal artist live, and sounds just like his tracks. Like, exactly. But since we're on the ladies, and you happen to mention MC Light, can we get into? Did you see the Unsung premiere with Moni Love?
Yeah, I saw that actually. No, that wasn't the premiere. The premiere was So For Real.
So For Real. I did see the So For Real one, but I was watching the Moni Love one.
Yesterday was Moni Love. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was Moni Love.
Yeah, I watched it. Those are my shows, man.
I love Unsung.
On Sundays now, since I mean it's Tommy Power, and then it's Unsung, then it's Unfiltered, and that's my chill mode right there. Make sure
and that's all that we've been watching, like on a Sunday, to be quite honest with you. But Moni Love, I loved her Unsung.
Yeah.
She was always one of my favorites growing up. And I followed her career like since, even when she went into the radio portion. I just didn't realize it's been 25 years that she's been doing it. Like, it doesn't seem like it.
Because time flies. I mean, look.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like it's been 25 years, but
like, I sit back and
she looks phenomenal.
Yo, this is.
And she looks phenomenal.
Yeah, she do.
She do.
A little makeup,
But sometimes when they put makeup on, it still don't cut. But no, she looked phenomenal though.
I'm joking.
I was happy.
Moni in the middle. In the middle. Moni in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah, that
it was good though. It was good to.
I like those shows because you learn more about the artist. And even when the music came,
hands down,
it just lines everything up with the music, basically. Like, I remember when Moni came, Moni in the Middle, or even Ladies First.
Ladies First. When they were talking about that, that's another one. Like, it's so weird. Like, it doesn't seem like it was that long ago that was the song that came out. Like, that was Latifah's like premiere song. It just doesn't seem like it. And then you had Moni on it with her, which was like, holy shit.
First single off Queen Latifah's album.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like,
a featured artist. And her first debut was really with, well, not her first debut, but really to be known was with with De La Soul and Buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I never knew that she was going with Baby Shan.
I didn't realize that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so. I love Unsung and I love the Unfiltered show because there's so many like little things that you didn't know that were going on behind the scene.
Yep.
So when you now hear the music, I have a whole new appreciation because of now I really know the backstory of what was going on while that song was being created, or why the project was being created, or why the project never fucking came out.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what's her name? I was watching, and I know this came out some time ago, but the Escape.
Right.
With them where they were doing when they did the reunion, and they had like they were doing 3 performances, so they followed them for a little while leading up to these performances and stuff, like up to the Essence Festival and things of that sort. And not really knowing the full story of why Latasha's album, her solo album, never came out. And after hearing it, it was like, damn, because she had a hell of a voice. But it was like, and I knew she was supposed to have a solo album to come out. I mean, each one of them have their own voices, but I knew she was supposed to have a solo album that was supposed to come out years ago. Yeah, and for whatever reason, it just never happened. And come to find out, like she even said it, she was like the label said that, you know, Escape had to do a certain amount of albums, and then she would be able to do her own solo. That happened. They gave her a budget of like, I think it was $300,000 or whatever to do it. And then it was like, but you know how you got studio expenses and everything else in between. But she was like, I never even was in the studio that much. I think she only did like maybe 2 or 3 sessions, and they were charging things that she had no idea of, because there was no promotion going on for it, but she was being charged for it. Right. And when she happened to reach out to who was their manager in the past, who had just left the So So Def label, not knowing that was actually Jermaine Dupri's dad. Yeah. Wow. Jermaine Dupri's father was their manager. So basically he was doing the management portion of it, and Jermaine Dupri was doing the production part of it.
Well, how could they not know that?
I have no clue why I did not know that.
No, how could they not? Oh, you said you didn't know.
I had no clue. So I was looking like, wow. I was like, I didn't even know his dad was in the business like that. But then the father is now working with Rock Nation. And now with them doing the shows that they did leading up to the Essence Festival, now Rock Nation wanted to do the tour with them. I don't know exactly who ended up doing the tour and everything with them when they did do the multi-city tour, whether it was Rock Nation or if it wasn't, to be quite honest with you. But apparently when the whole thing went down and she reached out to the dad to basically, you know, like, hey, what's going on? Can you help me out? Can you help me figure this out or whatever? No one helped this woman out. She ended up owing money for an album that never came out, and then he up and left and went to a whole new label. So her project got waysided. Yeah, she got hit. Yeah, and then she got hit with the money that some of it she did spend and some of it she didn't. Right. But she had to pay it back. Yeah. And these are like things that have happened like 15, 20 years ago.
Politics.
Yeah.
Man. Politics.
Like, and that type of shit will bankrupt somebody.
Yeah.
Like quickly.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like just things like that for those type of shows where you can get to know a little bit more of like the backstory of what was going on while that was happening. You have a whole brand new like appreciation for it. Even Stevie J's, I was watching his on Unfiltered. Mm-hmm. His backstory was quite interesting.
Very interesting.
Especially with as far as his family goes. Yeah. Again, if you guys haven't seen it, please go check out these shows that we're talking about, because it's just way too much to delve into. But Stevie J, I mean, everybody knows him, super producer, worked with Bad Boy and everybody in between, has made a ton of money. Everybody knows him from Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Crazy.
You never know. You never know if these shows wasn't invented and then people talking. You would never know the behind stories.
And then the funny thing is, on some of these, like even with the unsungs that were done like a handful of years ago, I know they do the updates. So it's like when you do see them, not like some of the older ones, if you go to the end of it, there may have been an update since those were done. They give like a little blurb or something at the end of it of like whatever may have happened to that artist since those shows have been done. I still have to catch the Soul for Real one though. I have not had a chance to see that one yet.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see that one. I have not had a chance to sit down and physically watch that one though.
I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you watch that one.
But because I was a fan of those brothers, I was like I said, they all had their own little voices and everything too.
Yeah. But
and another one out of
the business.
The
business, the contracts, and
we were just having this conversation. I was having this conversation with a very good friend of mine, who, when it comes to things of that sort, especially like contracts and stuff like that, I do a lot of, I ask and consult with him because he's been in the industry, and as an artist, he's been in a lot longer than a lot of other people that I know. And I was asking him random questions because I'm trying to help somebody. And it was just, we were talking about contracts back in the day with all of the things that were going on and how a lot of these artists, if you guys watch these shows like we're talking about, how they made tons of hits, had Grammys and everything, but were broke. And then it's like, you're wondering like, well, whatever happened to such and such, or whatever happened to this person? The contracts, and especially back then, like the contracts are completely different now. Like they're not even doing like deals regarding like albums like they were doing before.
Right.
You know, you got singles, maybe a album or an EP or whatever it is. But before, you got like a 3 contract deal or some random thing, a 360 deal, and to be quite honest with you, that shit was standard for an artist back in the day. And if you were hungry enough to sit there and do, you're gonna sign it. You're gonna sign it and not realize really what you really signing.
And the process of getting it out was different as well.
Yeah.
You had to wait
because we didn't have social media and all this stuff.
Records to be pressed up and then the cassettes and all that stuff. So that was a lot of time.
Yep.
That those things had to happen. So you might have been finished with your album, let's say, by the end of this month, but it wasn't coming out to when?
The end of the year.
End of the year.
Might have been maybe about the end of the year. Yeah.
You know, well, now it's just like a press of a button. You can do one hot joint today, and boom, it's out there.
And that's the thing, because like right now, with everything being digitalized and on the computer right at your fingertips, like you're saying, you could be right in the studio right now, and as soon as I'm done recording it, I can press send, and it's already on. It's already in the platform. I've uploaded it to a handful of different platforms.
Okay.
And my shit's already being played.
You hear me?
Independently.
Your camera froze.
You're frozen though.
You see me moving?
I see you move.
There you go. There you go. You still
I see you moving.
A little stagnant.
But you know, like, I don't know something. It's that California internet. I don't know.
you got a little channel 5 delay a little bit.
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is though? I'm watching it on another monitor. And I'm watching me with the still that it got stuck in. I'm like, of all faces, like this is the face that's the face that you catch for me to be stuck in for like that amount of time.
Really?
Really? But yeah.
Yeah, but
big shout out to.
I'm gonna let you watch that one because it was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. It like I said, it's just you know, sitting down and just learning, and to make you just appreciate the music more.
Yeah. And you know the funny thing is, that whole time was just like it's such happy music for me, And a lot of times I listen to more of the music, especially from the 90s and early 2000s. I listen to anything currently right now, to be quite honest with you. I do listen to a lot of the music that's out now, but I tend to always go right back.
Right.
Like that's my get down music. That's, you know, that's the everyday kickback to it though. Oh man. But let's go to a breaky break.
Break it.
We got
break it.
who we got going on for the second break today
Janae.
as we celebrate Women's History Month. Who? Janae, another Jersey group with producer KG from Naughty by Nature, actually. Yeah, I remember that. All right, guys, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Nurjahn, Miah, Love Lounge, GS Radio.
If I could mail my heart right to you, I would. I'd pack it up, seal it tight, and I'd send it overnight. Every time I hear your voice and I look into your eyes, sends a burning sweet sensation. Oh, it's sad.
Saturday, March 19th at 8 p.m. at the NJ Pack 90s All-Star Dance Concert, starring Brenda K. Starr, Robin S., CeCe Peniston, Black Sheep, George Lamont, Lizette Melendez, and more. Tickets on sale now at njpack.org or win them for free by listening to Champagne Room with Tanya Champagne on GS Radio, Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are here. Mark your calendars. The Isley Brothers, Keith Sweat, Monica, and SWV take over the Prudential Center for Mother's Day Good Music Festival. When? May 6th at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or win them free by listening to Champagne Room with Tanya Champagne on GS Radio, Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yo, okay, we are back. Love Lounge, GS Radio, Nurjahn, Miah. We are back. I'm over here trying to get back online to IG. Of course, you know how they do with me. I get kicked off. So if you guys are on the behind the scenes caption with me on the Instagram page, thank you guys for rocking out with us as you always do. But we're just logging back into that side of the show. But that was Janae. If you guys are just coming back in from the break with us, we were rocking out to Janae, Sending My Love.
You have to drop that song at the right point of the party.
Man,
over the edge.
Man, that's one of those songs where their album was dope. I wish that they would come out with another album.
Yeah, one of them went gospel. I think the light-skinned one went gospel. And
yeah, she went gospel.
One, she had to join out. Well, she had to join out. It's been a while now,
yeah.
But I loved it.
Their harmony was just so
sick.
You know who else was like that though? Changing Faces.
Mm-hmm.
They were another great little duet.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both had different ranges. You had them out. You had In Vogue was out at that time too.
In Vogue. Well, you had to sing back then. You couldn't come with this.
Nah. You had to have a voice. You had In Vogue was out back then. I'm trying to think of another group. No, 702 didn't come out until later on.
Jade was out.
Jade. Yeah.
What's that? Black girl? 90s girl? What's the name of the group? In the 90s, but the black girl. Yeah,
you had 702, then you had Black. It was just black. It was just black. Yeah.
No, the one that sung 90s girls. They was like a one-hit wonder though. I'm a night. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm a 90s girl. In the 90s. It was a big hit.
I'm like, you got me on that one.
It's a big hit. Let me see.
He's like, no, I'm gonna find that now.
90s girl.
Got my tea in my cup. This is what I've been enjoying, you guys, since we started and doing this cleanse. Actually, I want to give a big up since Chalk is looking for that right now. I want to give a big shout out to if you guys can see the sweatshirt that I'm rocking right now, to Body Envy. Body Envy, thank you guys, thank you. Laced me for the B-Day with I got the whole like brand new like exercise apparel straight from this one company. They looked your girl out. I got like the sweatshirt comes in the gray half hoodie because these are like the little half joints. So I've got the red one, the gray one they sent out, and then I've got the black joint that they sent out. Nice. So again, thank you guys for rocking out with your girl. And they're super comfortable too.
SWV wasn't them.
Yeah, they sent out. What else did you guys send me? Leggings. There's like some leggings and some tops too. But thank you. We have been using these. I have definitely been using them since starting this new cleanse and exercise regimen. Has been crazy. Last week was the first week of the de-herbs and all just vegetables and fruit. I'm fiending for a great omelet right now and an effing tuna salad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever wanted tuna salad, some eggs, or some bread as much as I do right now. I'm not missing the meat because I don't really eat a lot of meat that much anymore, but I'm really missing like the fish right now in my diet and some eggs because I eat eggs a lot. And yeah. But oh, excuse me. I couldn't hold that one in. That was so unscripted.
It was Black Girl, bless you. It was Black
Oh my
Girl.
God, it's so unscripted.
I think, let me see.
Black Girl? What's the name of the group?
In the 90s, with the black girls where you in the 90s, with the black girls where you find in the 90s, with the black girls where you find in the 90s, with the black girls where you find in the 90s, with the black girls where you find in the 90s, with the black
It's a 90s beat.
with the black girls where you find in the 90s, with the black
It's that New Jack Swing beat. I remember it. Yeah, I remember it.
Jesse Powell's sisters.
Yeah.
Was that Trina and Tamara?
I think so.
What you coming for? Out now, that's a party banger. That's a party still to the day if you have the right crowd.
That's one of those I want like we should do like a retro 90s party.
Like where they are. Where are they?
Where are they now? Like where are they now? There's so many artists like that were like really great artists that came out in the 90s and they made such great hits and then they were gone.
Yeah.
And you don't know a lot of the backstories. What are my girls? We talked about them in one of the other past episodes. Brownstone was another phenomenal group, but unfortunately they lost one of their members. Really? Like she passed away. Yeah, and it was a tragic like accident.
Wow.
Where she was drinking wine supposedly in the house and somehow she fell and seemed like she hit her head. Ooh. Or whatever it was, however it happened. The glass cut her and it was
wow.
So it, like I said, it was a traumatic, like weird thing that happened. And then I know one of the other girls that were in the group, she ended up having like throat problems or something at one point. So they had like a lot of things that happened, but such a phenomenal like group because she was one of the main lead. She did a lot of the lead singing, like the other girl did. I can't think of the other lead singers.
So it wasn't the one that was on that
on the Hollywood
with Kelly Price and them.
Yeah, she was on there. Mm-hmm.
So something happened to her too?
No, nothing happened to her. It was I think she's the one that I don't know if she's the one that had the throat issue or if it was the third member.
I think it might have been the third member.
Because I know one of them had a throat issue, but I know the girl that had the braids that was in the group. I cannot think of her first name right now. But she died tragically. I might have to Google what her name is, but there, like I said, there's just so many great groups out there, especially during the 90s that just did really great things. And you just like, again, like, where are they now? Like, what are they doing? Is it Nietzsche Gilbert? No, Maxine. So from looking at just,
I think Maxine was the lead singer, right?
So it's so it's Charmaine Maxie Maxwell is the one that passed away.
Charmaine, okay.
And here's the thing. Apparently, currently, they still have They have 3 members of the group that are currently touring. One is the original member that we saw on the other show, but they've had looks like multiple past members. I guess either trying to find that sound or just you know, yeah,
just filling in.
You know, so I mean, groups like Tony.
Yeah.
And their behind the scenes unsung is.
Did they have one?
They have not had one yet, but boy, they need to. They have. I've watched a documentary actually regarding them and how some things went down and how the group basically, how Raphael Sadiq exited the group, and how it kind of split and rift.
Wow.
And it's quite interesting. That one is really interesting. If I can find the YouTube link to that one, I will
send that to me.
I will send it to you because
it groups right there.
It was about I want to say that doc was about a good maybe hour, a little over an hour, and they interviewed past members that were in the group, so they're telling from their actual experiences with it, family members that were involved in the group, then the family member that because there's 3 of them that were related. You got all 3 Tonys are actually related, and yeah, it's a lot. Let's just say one of the Tonys, he got a little greedy and out of hand. And unfortunately, I mean, and it's weird because we've actually seen them out here perform it was Tony without Raphael Sadiq. And it was like one guy from Tony. So it was like you're missing 2 of the original members. But the guy they had singing lead did a really great job, and he sounds like Raphael. And they played great.
Right.
But if you really knew who the members were, you'd have been looking like,
what the hell is this?
It was, you had H-Town, but with the 2 guys, because one is passed on.
Right.
Dino's gone. Then it was like you had Next, but without RL.
Yeah.
So it was the weirdest thing.
We didn't sound for them. It was just the brothers.
The 2. It was the weirdest thing. So we're sitting there like we were watching this concert out here at the Staples Center, and we're looking like this was the New Edition concert a couple years back, and it was like the R&B rewind, and you got all these groups, but they got missing members, and the members that are missing are like the main singers,
the major dudes.
So it was like, what? I mean, that's like Drew Hill right now. Like they've got two groups that have merged together to make Drew Hill right now.
Yeah. Was that Player?
It's the two remaining members of the group Player, because one passed. And then you've got because that was Static Major. And then you've got this one is only Nico and Cisco.
Right.
The other 2 are not with the group.
But Jazz, but one said he wasn't coming back. Jazz,
Woody.
I think Woody.
Woody said he wasn't coming back, but I think Jazz is trying to come back.
I think it's his health though.
Yeah, his health was the main issue with him.
He couldn't
Jazz got a hell of a voice though.
Yeah, he does, but that story was on Unsung as well. So
yeah,
they would have to bring him out, and he had to sit in the chair.
And he'd have to sit the whole time.
Yeah. Who wants to be doing that?
And you could only bring him out like on the slow songs. So it was like they'd have a whole like set where they had all the fast songs and Jazz isn't there. And then you've got the slower ones come and then he comes in.
And sit down.
And then sit down. Right. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But I think it would be cool to do a 90s rewind.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, on Saturday up here, the drop because we just played with the freestyle. I think well, it's actually mixed because I think Black Sheep is on there, Robin Ness, a bunch of other people, all in the '90s, the freestyle and rap and all that stuff. So
okay,
they I guess they trying to get back to quote unquote normalcy.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Let me want to give a big shout to our folks that are on the behind the scenes with us on the IG right now. Give a shout out to this would stay still. I am that dude 55 coming in from New Jersey. New York _ Jetman. Hey, how you doing, sir? How you feeling? This is my New York Jets fan, long as I am. Shout out to C. Dillinger.
Brady.
Hold on. Shout out to Lolita Brown on the check-in. And shout out to DJ J Motions is on the check-in. Hey, if you guys are into your Latin flavor, please check out my homeboy, the Fam Bam, DJ J Motions and DJ Nodis, DJ Reign Supreme. Each and every Friday, they come on at 9 p.m. for the Latin Fusion Show on GS Radio. You guys can catch them. Pardon?
So they've been doing party hours lately, 9 to 2.
Well, you know what it is? So this past week that just passed was our uncle's birthday. So it was Uncle Crip's birthday. So regardless of that, the show is only a 2-hour show.
Nah, let them go.
Yeah, we were partying until they had me on the on the camera. So the party, here's the thing, the party started on GS Radio with Reign Supreme started it. Mm-hmm. But Nodis was at our cousin's house with my dad and everybody as they were doing dinner and everything for my uncle's birthday, who was passed on, yeah. And we were toasting up, and I was toasting up my tea, right. But they were, we were toasting up and everything up, like in remembrance of our uncle, because we celebrate everybody's birthday, whether they're, passed on or with us now. Right. And it was he's the one where his ashes are in it's a urn, but the urn is a skull head, mm-hmm. because it's a decorated, carved skull head because he loved skeletons. Yeah.
When he was rocking.
Yeah. So the party goes out the TO because we were party wasn't stopping.
I let it roll. Oh,
yeah.
Nothing else going on. So.
Yeah, so then you had Nodis is leaving from over there and getting back to the studio so he could run to do his set part. Mm-hmm. Yep. So again, if you guys want to catch you get a little bit of your 90s hip hop and everything right along with it, mixed in with our Latin fusion, you could check out the Heat Seekers. They come on each and every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on GS Radio. Again, you can find us at www.gsradionj.com. You guys can tune in to me and Ron as the show is being taped and played. You can see all the stuff that's going on with us. Okay, so here's my my question for the day. So normally around this time we have been doing the question and answer segment, but this one question that I ended up getting was quite interesting, and I would say it was basically it was a topic. So I was like, I said, we could probably do something like that for a segment. So the question is, in so many lesser words, age gaps between people dating, whether it's a older female dating a younger male or older guy dating a younger girl. Has this ever happened with you? Do you know anybody that's happened with? How did if I did, how did I basically like deal or handle it? And do I feel like as if men are treated differently if they're dating a younger woman and they're older versus an older woman dating a younger man. So if you guys on the IG, if you want to chime in with me, you guys can chime in on that question too.
Yeah,
but this is the topic
I've
in
been
question.
in those
About
situations where I was younger.
Okay.
I mean, I think it depends on the maturity of the person.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're older doesn't mean that you're mature.
Wiser. This is very true.
And just because you're young doesn't make you dumb and naive.
Exactly.
So, it's I've been in it quite a few times.
So were you always the younger one?
Yeah.
Or was it mixed?
Yeah. Majority of the time I was a younger one.
Okay.
And I don't know why it happened like that. I just, I guess just the way that I carried myself.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I carried myself,
Mm-hmm.
I guess that was one of the things that they liked, that attracted them to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like I said, I never really even bothered, because like I said, to me, you could be the older one and just act just as childish as the next person.
This is very true.
Or vice versa. So, I mean, differently, I think it's always going to be different. People look at things different as far as an older man being with a younger woman.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quote unquote sugar daddy, or old enough to be your daddy. But then you got the older women that might mess with younger men. That really don't get as much. How can I put it? As much criticism as their older man dealing with a younger woman. Maybe that's me. Maybe I haven't seen it before, but
I say on that one, because you've been always the younger one dating the older person, and I've dated older, but it was funny when I got the question, when I went and when you sit and you think in retrospect, I have been in 2 relationships where they were younger than me by a significant number.
No, what's a significant number?
9 or 10 years older.
I think my oldest was like 11 years older than me.
Yeah, and one was two were 9 years, and a situational one was almost 10. And yeah, the situational one, I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen. But the 2 that I actually like, that I did date, one was very mature for his age, and did not realize exactly. I knew he was younger, but not the extent of the age difference. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. But so when we ended up splitting, it had absolutely nothing to do with age. Had nothing to do with that. Was the reason for us splitting. But the one, I realized that I knew he was younger, but I realized how young he was when I took him out for his birthday, and the waiter asked, could they start us with drinks and could they see my ID? And he couldn't give his ID because he wouldn't be 21 until like 2 days later.
So you was having fun. It's like a Stevie J. Like Stevie J last night. Said the teacher. What do you say? We gonna call her Miss X?
Oh, the teacher, Miss X.
And it went down.
No, that would have been the one that was the 10 years younger. That was like, but, and I'm like, but what? No, but nothing. Because the other two were about maybe 8. One was, I think, 8, and the other one, I think, was like 9 years younger. But yeah, the one that was 10, yeah, that one. It was problematic. That's why. That one would have been very problematic because we knew too many of the same people too. So just in general, when people see you with somebody that's that much younger and they know the person too, it was just.
But see, for us with a man, that's like props.
Yeah, y'all get props for it. Like if it's an older guy dating like a younger chick, it's way more props than that. Like when I dated someone that was older than me, and he had me around, they're like, "Yo, that's your girl." Oh, okay, man. Like, and it was great, and it was gravy. Like he got props for dating a younger chick, but for me, dating a younger guy, the one who hadn't turned 21 yet.
What you mean dating a younger chick?
Like dating a younger chick?
Yeah, you say he got props for dating a younger chick.
He got props for dating like a younger chick because I was much younger than him.
Well, how old was he?
Well, he's now, if I'm 44, he's about 10 years older than me.
Oh, okay, but no, I'm talking about the opposite. When the younger dude
dates an older woman.
Oh
no, yeah, they get the props for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get the Miss X props.
It's that double standard stuff.
It's a double standard. It's a double standard. I hope that answers the question that the person was what they were trying to ask, because to me I still think it's a double standard.
Yeah, I mean it's a double standard, but then I mean you got to think that the world is full of that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I could just say, look at Elvis and Priscilla. Like that girl, the woman was 14 years old.
Well, it's funny that you even said it, because as I was thinking about the whole thing, I was like, let me look into because you have so many celebrities that there's a huge discrepancy in age at times, depending on like what you're saying, like with Elvis and Priscilla. So I looked up the biggest age gaps in celebrity couples right now. You've got Eddie Murphy and his new wife, Paige Butcher. It's 18 years difference. He's 18 years older than his current wife.
She could be his daughter.
Exactly. You got Nicolas Cage and his wife, Alice Kim. He's 20 years older than his wife. Mary Kate Olsen and Oliver Scarvozzi, 17 years older than her. I mean, it's a lot of people who, when I went to look at it, and I'm like, yeah. Elton John and his partner, David Frischman, I mean, well, he's 15 years older than him. But he gets props because, damn it, you're dating Elton John. Yeah. Regardless, like you get props just because it's Elton.
Yeah, but how do you do that one?
Then you've got Beyonce and Jay-Z. There's a 12-year difference.
Okay,
Bruce Willis and his wife Emma. There's a 23-year difference. Wow. She's basically the age of one of his daughters. Yeah. I mean, it's Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas, 25 years. Michael Douglas is 25 years older than Catherine Zeta-Jones. He got props for getting Catherine Zeta-Jones, though.
Yeah, but what is it? Yeah, well, I mean, it's the attraction,
And I mean, and the list the list goes on and on. David Hasselhoff from Knight Rider is 27 years older than his wife. I mean, literally, when I was looking into it, I said, damn, like, yeah. John Statham, he's 20 years older than his wife, the actor from Transporter.
Okay, so you didn't find any with any older women?
I didn't find any with any older women. They're all literally, it was older men. It was the men were older than the women. Like Adam Levine and his wife, he's 10 years older than her. And again, it's like, yeah, everybody that I kept finding, it was literally like, as far as that goes, and again, it's acceptable.
Yeah.
If anyone knows of any
30 years old?
Huh?
30
What'd you say?
Older than this?
I didn't hear you.
So you said one was 30 years older than his wife?
Damn near, yeah. That's Catherine Zeta-Jones. Was 25 years older than his wife.
Crazy.
Alec Baldwin and his wife, he's 26 years older than her. He's 55 and she's 29.
I think Alec about to go down.
She old enough to be one of his kids. She looks like one of his kids, and it's funny because I'm looking at her now on this, and I've seen her on the red carpet with him, and I really thought it was one of his daughters. Like, yeah, there's a ton of ones that are in here, but like, hold on, wait a minute. Mariah Carey and Brian Tanaka. Let's see who's older than who. Carey was who once was married to Nick Cannon, was 10 years older than her. Yes, so she's 10 years older than Nick Cannon. But her new and see, look, her new toy, her boy toy, he's a backup dancer. She's 13 years older than him. But again, they don't say anything regarding that with any of the men, but they refer to her with the new guy as her boy toy.
Which is just like downgrade.
Just saying.
She was 10 years older than Nick.
10 years older than Nick,
And
13 years older than him.
13-year older than than the new dude. So she like young boys. Or young
and then you've got,
I should say.
Yeah, then you've got like Jeff Goldblum and his wife. He's 31 years older than his wife. He's currently 62 and she's 31.
That's crazy. So now,
hold on. I don't know who's older than who. Okay, so Kourtney Kardashian and her ex-boyfriend, June's Bejima, I may be saying the last name wrong. She was 38 years old and he was 24. So that's another one that's another one that they mentioned. So she was 14 years older than him. But yeah, not a lot of they don't point out a lot of the women that were older than the men, but they do point out a lot of the men that are older than. I think this is the oldest one I've seen so far. This is Sir Patrick Stewart from Star Trek, and his wife Sunny Ozell. He is 38 years older than her. And again, they get kudos. Just saying.
Yeah, that's the double.
It's a double standard. Do I think like there's anything wrong with dating somebody who's younger than you? Absolutely not. I mean, I had a lot of fun with the people that I did date.
I mean, like I said, it's more of like I mean, you can have good times. It's just the person. Like
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say it can boil down to is just how the person rocks out, how you mesh with the person.
Like the one who had just turned 21. With the time that we were together, we had a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, you could see the immaturity in some things.
Right. Well, I mean, you're gonna...
Which and it's funny because like the two of us we're still like we still contact each other, like, you know, like he's doing well in his life right now still. So it's, you know, it wasn't like when we split that people were like angry. It just didn't work out for what it was worth. Yeah, you know. But for the one that it never happened with, that was the 10-year younger one. Yeah, they were not talking to me for a minute. I was like, yo, oh well, you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, like I said,
it's not meant for everybody.
I mean, I you know, the 30-year, 25-year, you know,
that's a lot.
That could be your daughter or your, you know, it's like, okay, dude,
exactly.
like, what's going on with you? You know, 10 years, okay. You know,
you guys still listen to the same music and have a lot of the same things in common for the
like
most
you
part.
can, you know, all right.
I can relate to some of the things that you're doing or saying.
You could show me some stuff, but
yeah,
25 years, 30, 31 years.
I wasn't born yet.
Like, dude.
When I was 5, trying to wipe my own ass, you was graduating from like.
You graduating from your job, not even
exactly.
College.
From
job.
College.
You was graduating to another position and whatever you do, like.
You had a 401k before I graduated out of preschool.
Still drinking breast milk. You. That's crazy, man.
But thank you again.
It's out there. I mean, you see this stuff on like Maury and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
65-year-old man, this and that, messing with 20-something one. I love him. Okay. You are the daddy. Oh shit.
Big shout out to Troy 42 Muhammad is on a check-in. We've got Reed Financial Solutions is on check-in. Hey, how y'all are feeling tonight? I think I said Lolita Brown was on a check-in early when we did the behind the scenes on the IG. Again, sorry to you guys. We had lost the connection earlier. You know, IG likes to bounce me out of things. I think it's because they heard this Jeanne music on the break.
Probably so.
So yeah, so they ended up kicking me off. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, again, thank you guys for the question. I thought that one was interesting. Versus, you know, having us do some of the questions when you guys go back and forth with the have we, or, you know, what's your favorite type of a thing or whatever. I thought that one was interesting because they had like a handful of questions underneath it for like a topic. So I was like,
a good one, you know.
Yeah, so if you guys have more topics and things like that you want us to Chuck and me to discuss or put our point of view on, you guys can always DM me those, or you can inbox those also, like you've been doing on either my IG or on the Facebook page. You guys can do that, and I try to get back to them as soon as possible, or even read them live like we have them on here. You guys know during, like, when we do the show, if you're on the IG, you can also give your you can give questions on there during the question and answer. If you want to give your opinion and stuff, you can do that too. We have a good time with that. I like going back and forth with them. Like I said, unfortunately, we lost the connection earlier. So, but that's what I got for that right now. Again, you guys, I will be reposting. Last week, I had posted up the in the stories on the IG for the vendor event that's going to be happening in Edison, New Jersey, in the month of June for this month. They're still currently looking for vendors. So I will be putting that post back up. If you guys are interested in it, you can contact Lucky Stars Planning, Entertainment Planning, that's based out of New Jersey. You guys can click onto that. You will see me there. I will be helping as far as with the event, but you guys will also see me at my booth. So I'll be out and about during that time. And also I'll be putting up a post regarding stop doing it dancing. I'm over here like I can't look at you. But
yeah, I just started hearing Janet Jackson's song in my mind. Control. And I was like, look, Holly Berry be getting them young dudes. They be fighting over Holly though.
I ain't got no words on that one. I don't have no words on that. I like Kelly. I like her.
Maybe sirs.
Look, I like her. I'm not tripping off of it.
No, I mean, to each his own. You know, she had the baby when she was well over 40.
Yeah.
Well over 40. She was close to 50.
I think she was almost 50 when she had.
Janet Jackson had hers at 50.
Janet had hers at 50. Shit, there's hope for me left.
See.
Speaking on that, I'll be posting in the stories too on the IG. If you guys get a chance to take a peek at it this week for a live auction that's going to be going down for a nonprofit for a very dear friend of mine based out of Southern California out here. It is I believe it's called The Colors, the Colors of the Rainbow. Don't quote me. I have it probably incorrect in my head because I don't have it up in front of me. But I will be posting up there right now. They're looking for they're going to be doing a silent auction. So they're looking for particularly minority and Black-owned businesses. So if there's anything that you would like to donate for this for the auction, the silent auction that they're going to be doing, whether it is if you're an author, because I do have an author that I got in contact with for them, for something like that. You guys, I'll post it up there and you can contact them directly on it. But, I try to keep you guys in the loop on things, especially if I'm connected with them in the community that they're trying to do something to network with businesses and things of that sort. And if you have a small business, those are the things I try to put out for you guys because, one hand washes the other. It takes a village to build a whole empire. So let me give a shout out to people that are checking in right now. We've got Karen J 5431 is on a check-in from South Orange. Hey, Miss Lady, how you doing? Killer Lamb is on a check-in from Jersey City. Hey, sir, how you feeling? Happy birthday to you too. My Pisces season is still up and running. I'm accepting lunch dates all month. 973 Anthony is on a check-in. What is going on, my St. Benedict's?
Oh gosh.
Look, it is my birthday all month. I celebrate all month. I'm closing out the month with my girls, so we're having ourselves a nice little pool jacuzzi party at the end of the month. So all that cake and strawberry, the frozen straw, all that shit went right into the freezer pop. It did not get wasted. Here, you already know, because my dad sent out 2 cakes and 2 dozen. It was like two boxes, a dozen of chocolate covered strawberries. Yeah, so all that stuff went right into the freezer, and me and the girls are gonna have ourselves a nice time with that and some mimosas at the pool and a jacuzzi at the house at the end of the month.
Oh boy!
Look, we gonna have it cracking. We gonna have it cracking at the end of the month. I'm taking lunch dates though.
It's almost.
It's the month of March.
She hungry. She hungry. Take a cheesesteak.
That sounds so good right now. Did you say a Philly cheesesteak?
Philly cheesesteak.
Damn.
French fries.
I could go for a Philly cheesesteak right now. You understand this not having meat in my system is I'm having crazy withdrawals right now because the beans and shit is just not, it's not substitute. Not an ate every snack that there is. Kenyatta then raided the fucking closet 12 damn times. I don't know how many times I've been to the supermarket for fucking healthy ass snacks and shit because we can't have anything that's pre-made. we can't have nothing that's pre-made for the most part. So it's like literally all, it's supposed to be raw vegetables and fruit, but I'm sorry, I can't eat raw vegetables and fruit for dinner. So I had to saute and put some stuff together, and you know, I've curried the fucking cauliflower and every other damn thing. I didn't. Ron. I had some vegetarian chili made earlier.
Vegetarian chili?
Chili, yeah. So it's basically...
How is it? Well, you know how you can make chili without the meat.
Yeah. And then all of the seasoning has to be like natural seasoning. It can't be anything that's like pre-made. So I'm grinding up peppers and, you know, yeah. I'm chopping and dicing and cutting, doing a lot. I've been hella fucking creative, yeah. I found out which knives in the house was the sharp ones and which ones were.
Go through you like that, probably.
And that's the point, because between doing this and then the pills that they have you on, yeah. But I have to say, like last week, I started all 5 new classes and doing this, so I got a lot of energy and everything else. It's just But that shit right there has it's no joke. I'm running constantly. Big shout out to C17A is chiming in from DC area. What's going on? What's going on, C Knowledge? What's good, God? How you feeling, man?
And Mrs. asked me, "You want to do a green juice?" I said, "I'll think about it."
I can go for a green juice right now.
I'll think about it.
And it's so bad because when you're in the store, you're trying to find like even like the dried fruits and stuff like that. I'm on the back and I'm looking like I'm not supposed to have this because I don't know how the hell they cooked it, what they did with it, or anything, because it's processed. And that's the main thing. So it's like, you know, I've been drying out the fruit, toasting crap. We've been having the bananas and everything. Like,
no power to you.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to fry.
A lot of snacks.
But that's the biggest thing. It's for him. It's the sweets. Yeah, it's the sweets and like the beer and stuff like that.
The beer. Slow
and
down,
it's
but the chips and the stuff. The kids.
I've been living on banana chips, banana chips and popcorn. I've been living on some like banana chips and popcorn right now.
Chips and dip
a lot of avocados. I don't know how much guacamole I've made. Look, the amount of guac that I have made, and I have nothing to dip it in but freaking celery or or I can't do peanut butter unless it's like the unsweetened one that has. Because I didn't realize how much sugar and everything else that's inside of peanut butter when they make it. And you don't understand. People that know me, like people that really, really know me, one of my favorite comfort foods in the middle of the night when I don't know what the hell I want is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I can't freaking have either one of them unless I like make the jam myself right now without adding sugar and make the fucking peanut butter myself.
You got what, 2 more weeks, right?
I'm done actually this week, but I'm going to continue to do the vegetables and fruit until he's done because I don't want to prepare 2 separate meals. That's just not fair.
Look at that support. Look at that support.
Yeah, it's just not fair. But I told him, I said, I'm sorry, but I will have an effing egg. I need some eggs in my life because the egg can substitute. Yeah, I do. I need protein right now. Between that and some tuna salad, I'm telling you, those have been the 2 things I've been craving the most out of everything. And a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's the protein that I'm wanting. And it's not even the pasta or the bread, but it's really like, yeah. Big shout out to Chef Marin is on the check-in. Chef Marin, my God, if you guys are out here in the South LA area with us in the SoCal area, Chef Marin makes it's one of my business partners. He makes some of the best meat I've ever seen. Like literally, like between the barbecuing and everything else that he does, and however he puts the meat together, he would bring stuff to the office, and the food would just be like, I don't care what Isaac put together. I have my plate just sitting there. Like, it don't even matter what the meat was, how he did it. I already know it's about to be slamming.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Isaac, if you and your family are cooking or something, please invite my ass over because I need some meat in my life, bro. This is crazy. Jen B. Marin is on the check-in also from the SoCal area, another business partner that they on the line tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. You guys can catch the show each and every Monday. We do go live on GS Radio. You can go to www.gsradionj.com. Catch the show in its entirety. Catch all the other shows too that are on the station. Yeah. Oh, and it is about that time actually.
Go to KOM.
Yes, and you can find us now on Roku. You can go to KOM TV and find GS Radio there. You can find all of the shows on there. They have documentaries. There's music. There are. Do you have plays and stuff like that too?
I'll get into that.
I know the holidays they had concerts and things like that too. So check out KOM TV for GS Radio, and you can see all of the new shows and things that they have on there too as well. Yep. But you can find Love Lounge each and every Monday. We go live, Ron and myself, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, you guys can catch the Heat Seekers each and every Friday. They come on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get your Latin flavor mix. You get to see my Fam Bam and live and direct. It's so weird not being there with them right now. I got to rock out the whole first year with them, you know, as they were doing the show. So it's so weird to not like be with them sometimes while they're doing a show. I was there like every Friday chilling in the back.
Getting your video on.
Get my little video on, chilling in the back so y'all can see what was going on behind the scenes. I'd be sitting over there in the corner. They'd be like this. I'm over there by the mixer like, yo, turn it up. I'm like
doing interviews. You should have that's documentary stuff.
Like we would be having like a lot of fun just over there, but you know, but that's how we do though. But you guys, please check them out each and every Friday. You guys can catch DJ Nadas, DJ Motions, DJ Reign Supreme. They've been doing it. This is their they just had their 1 year anniversary, and they are not stopping anytime soon. It is a fun time each and every Friday. I started off the week.
It's been a year.
Yeah. We're going into our 11th season. They're going into their second season. It's been a year for them.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's so weird when I see them on Fridays and I tune in and I'm not there, because literally they started right after they were on our show to close out the holiday season and to close out the year. They came on the following month. Yep. So again, you guys, I start off on the Mondays. They close the week out. So you guys can get your healthy dosage of the Hernandez clan live and direct, and you see all the fuckery as we as it happens. But again, I thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Again, you can catch the show, the different repeats that we have that are on there. You can also catch all the other shows that are on the station too as well. And again, go to KOM TV. You can find us on Roku. And I think that's it. That's all I got.
Yep.
Anything you want to say, Chief?
Just check out the website. We got a lot of stuff up there too. Actually, you can see KOM on the website as well if you don't have the Roku device. So what you see on the website would definitely be on the Roku device. So if you don't, just go right to it, and you'll see it up there. And you got the weekly show replays. So if you missed the show, you just go there and click on it and look at it.
Okay. And again, big shout out to Body Envy for all of the gear that you guys sent me. It is being used as I am doing this cleanse. Trust and believe. And you guys can you can follow Body Envy too. They're on IG. Stay tuned to the stories because I'll be posting up a discount code that you guys can get. You might see me with a bunch of different things on as they're sending stuff to me now. So I'm loving it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. So, yep, that's all I got for tonight. Please be safe. Enjoy your week. God bless, and love on one another like always. Who we going out to tonight? Oh. All right, so have a good night.
When we go to the club, I wanna move, so why you standing there like you're much too cool? See, if I ask somebody else to dance, you know you'd act a fool. I don't know what you came here for. I don't wanna dance, you should stay at home. You should stay at home. Everybody's on the floor tonight, and we don't party till the morning. Talking about how you couldn't wait to get here. Now you're acting as if you don't wanna be here. I feel like I should have come along.